the National Capital, Revenue Secretary Hasmukh Adhiya today telling the press that the options have been given to Cain as well as to Vodafone to settle the tax matters. And while Cain has appointed its arbitrator for the multi-billion-dollar arbitration, the Indian government will soon follow suit. In fact, do recall the government recently had set up the 10-member Justice Easwar panel, and the chairman of that panel had told CNBC TV18 that while the retrospective taxation is not part of the terms of reference, it could come up if all the stakeholders feel it is necessary. Let's go across to Sapna Das for that story. So, Sapna, what exactly did the Revenue Secretary have to say as far as the ongoing arbitrations go?
Well, the Revenue Secretary has very clearly indicated that the retro tax issue may not form part of the work and the recommendations that will follow suit by the newly set up IT panel. He has indicated very clearly that whatever laws they'll be working on will only be prospective in nature, and most likely the retrospective issue is something the government would like to look at separately. He also clarified that whatever recommendations will come from the panel will be in terms of simplification of the IT laws, which is already there as part of the terms of reference. The early direct taxes court was not able to achieve that, hence the same task has now been assigned to this new panel. Also, the recommendations of the panel cannot be leading to revenue loss for the government, so to speak. The recommendations have to be in a nature that they are revenue neutral. So basically, it will be the other aspects of the law and not just on the retro, or not including the retro tax matter. On that front, he has indicated, or rather on the issue of litigations, he has indicated very clearly the government is working on a separate roadmap for out-of-court settlement of litigation matters. As and how a call will be taken, the roadmap will be prepared and there will be proper guidelines on that front. Now, whether that will cover big ticket legacy issues like Vodafone and Cain is still a matter of conjecture and still a matter of debate. However, on that front, he did indicate that the government had given an option to Vodafone and Cain to settle, come across and have a chit-chat with the government and try and settle the tax issue, but that has not really happened. So now government will go ahead and appoint the arbitrator on the Cain matter, at least in terms of the roadmap for the corporate tax exemptions, phasing of exemptions and cutting the tax rates. Well, the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister are still on it. No decision has been taken. As and how that is done, that roadmap too will be announced.
Thanks, Sapna.